All right, you guys have been, I'm not stupid. Okay, I'm a smart, we're not dumb. And we know you get a lot of offers from a lot of major retail wine companies around the country, and a lot of them are like, super iconic, killer, low production, you're 100 point, blow your head off, if you don't buy this, you're gonna have to commit seppuku. We know you get those offers. We filter a lot of those offers here. So 80% of that shiznit that you see from other people, we've seen, we've tasted, we just don't buy it. You know what I'm saying? Because we actually care about you. So today's offer is one of those situations where you could actually have that, you're a super iconic to the triple, and it's real, right? So when those moments come across, then we bite, we chomp. And today we have a real moment, if you will. This is the Revana Terroir Series 2019 Cabernet Sauvignon Napa Valley. Unless you've been living under a rock, you know that Revana is like legit Napa Cabernet producer. Real deal company, real deal winemaking, 20 plus years in the business. They started with Heidi Barrett, making the wines. You know, Heidi Barrett, you've heard of her, right? And then when Heidi left, they picked up this winemaker, some guy you may have heard of, Thomas Rivers Brown, as they say in rap circles, the TRB. And this guy does all the winemaking for Revana now. Some guy, he kind of makes Schrader, Wine Spectator Wines of the Year, like 30, 100 point wines, whatever. He's been with Revana for, is it 14th vintage, 15th vintage now? So needless to say, legitimate Napa Valley Cabernet producer. Now, they make their single vineyard wine, they make their estate wine, super special, $250 a bottle, we're bitching, etc. And I get it, I know, that's how business is done in the Napa Valley. But they also make a fabulous wine that they kind of downplay, because a lot of the folks in the Napa Valley, to be honest, they don't want to talk about their least expensive wine, because that's not as much fun, right? It's like, oh no, this is our value wine. We were hanging out at Bricks the other day, or Mustards, and we heard you talking about your value wine. Is that really what you want to do for the Napa Valley? Is this the conversation you want to have? So, the value wines in Napa are spoken of in hushed tones anyway, right? So when we get the opportunity to work with one of the value wines from one of the great producers in Napa Valley and offer a secret price, boy, that's aces for us. We're in. Because this is really where Napa should be. And this is actually where Napa should be, man. So this is the Revana 2019 Terroir Series Cabernet Sauvignon. And it's actually a blend of 3 vineyards. It is their estate vineyard in St. Helena, and then 2 vineyards further south, cooler terroirs, if you will. You got Shiflet, and you got, I always biff this name, so I brought it with me, because it's a funky one, Ed Cora. Right? You want to say Ekdora, you want to say Erdorka, Ed Cora. And both of these are in the more southerly climes of the Napa Valley. One's in Oak Knoll, one's also further south. So what happens is the TRB, right, his rap name, he figures, okay, we're gonna take these cooler terroirs and we're gonna make this Terroir Series wine from it, kind of focusing on the southern side of Napa, which is, as you may or may not know, a very important part of the valley right now. With climate change, with everything happening, everything getting warmer, everything getting hotter, there's areas of Oakville that are baking, there's areas of Calistoga that are baking, there's areas of St. Helena that are baking. And what's happening is there's this natural push south. And this wine is kind of like the poster child for this push south, but made by one of the greatest winemakers in the Napa Valley. Does it get any cooler? Cool. Yeah, thank you. We did. That was Deadpool and Wolverine in theaters now. Make sure you watch it. It's amazing. But seriously, this wine kind of like encapsulates what's going on with Napa now as Napa begins to push south, the begrudgingly slow push south, because everybody with money has already invested in center north of the valley, and it's getting hot. So those guys are doing more vineyard work, canopy management, retrellising, moving, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And the people in the south side of the valley are already like, well, it's cooler down here, so we don't have to do all that shiznit you're doing up there, but whatever, you guys do your thing. And you can taste this in the wine. It is 77% Cab, the balanced Merlot, Cabernet Franc, Petit Verdot. A fair bit of new oak here. I don't know the exact percentages, hold on. 60% new French, 40% neutral French. So a lot of new oak here. This has that classic, beautiful, dark, yummy TRB color to it. The beautiful sheen. His wood program is second to none. This cat knows the barrels to use. This is gorgeous. This is really great, beautiful Colty Cabernet. And oh, I'm so glad I opened this today, because we usually don't open the super expensive gear, right, when we do these. But I opened it today because I wanted to kind of like, actually I wanted to talk to you about the cooler aspects of Napa Valley, but in fact, this wine's even more of like a strumpet today. This is beautiful, juicy, sweet, yummy Napa Cabernet Sauvignon in the glass. You know, when I had it a week ago, there were the cooler, more savory elements of the south side of the valley coming into play with this. And in fact, with this bottle, there's like more yum. Shocking. I was expecting more herbs, more, and this is absolute candy today. It goes to show, you know, the whole biodynamic calendar, tasting days, not tasting days, etc. But I will tell you, this wine's different than when I had it a week ago. And it's different, like, even in a more Napa-y way. Like, wow. Guys, if you don't buy this wine at the price we have it for today, I'm not gonna say you're dumb, because I got in trouble saying that you're dumb if I didn't buy something. I got yelled at for good reason. Thank you, Patrick, because we can't call our customers dumb if they don't buy something, even though they should buy it. And if they don't buy it, they're dumb. But we can't say that, right? So you would be foolish if you did not buy this wine. Is that? Thank you. You would be foolish if you did not buy this wine at this price today. The wine's absolutely screaming. What a gorgeous bottle. But see, here's the deal. As I'm sitting here and the flavors are lingering, the lingering flavors you get are not like this ponderous. They're not ponderous, they're focused, they're precise. And I think that's what the TRB was doing with this wine, was focusing the south side of the valley, this cooler side of the valley, into a richer wine, an iconic wine. But at the same time, at the finish, you get those more savory characters. Like, at the end, I'm thinking like true Cabernet Sauvignon. There's cassis, there's you know, this almost Bordeaux-y type vibe to the wine on the finish. This wine's really screwing with me today, and it's screwing with me like in a great way. This is beautiful gear. It's actually better today than it was last time. I'm so glad I opened this. We did the deal, and the wine wasn't even showing as well as this. This is crazy today. Yeah, boy, yeah, He's pretty good at what he does, this guy. And he earns his money. Super long. Now, in the article, read the article, because we're gonna put a whole list of other Cabernets that scored 94 points as well from Wine Spectator. And you're gonna be like, wow, this wine's a pretty stupid deal. There's a lot of big ticket gear that tasted blind from Wine Spectator. They taste blind, kids, remember this. Scored the absolute same as this beautiful, gorgeous wine on the table today. There's gonna be a lot of $300 gear in that article, and you can score this for 70 bucks. Retail at the winery, $1.25. So you're saving a ton of money, and this is just an amazing, exquisite deal on a real Napa Valley Cabernet from a real super groovy winery with a big score, with a super Rockstar winemaker. Everything's in place. Buy this or you're ... foolish.